Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome back to my Crybaby Whims Legacy Challenge. This is episode 10. We are here this morning with Scarlett, who is having a go at knitting for the first time. I think she's finding it a little bit difficult. She normally finds things really easy, so I'm hoping she won't get too stressed because, you know, she's not finding it easy straight away. But she is the only one awake at the moment. Both Baby and Lilith are still asleep. I imagine Baby will wake up soon, and Lilith as well probably. She did have quite a late night out in the city, so she'll probably sleep in for a little bit. But then once again, we do want to meet up with Rory and maybe the rest of our friends just to kind of apologise why we ditched them last night. We had agreed that, you know, we'd go out and celebrate as we hadn't seen them in a little while, go celebrate Founders Day, but then we did get the call from Jessie basically saying to ditch them and go out with her instead, which we did. So we do need to, you know, apologise to our friends for ditching them, essentially. Baby is waking up now and I just had a look and he has got 4 days until he ages up. I have temporarily put my lifespan on normal instead of short, just because I don't want to lose much time, especially where Lilith had Baby so young. I don't want him to grow up too quickly and not have as much time with Lilith, so I am temporarily on the slightly longer lifespan. Nothing too crazy, but it just means that, you know, we can spend a little bit more time with him young and still focus on Lilith while she is also young before we have to change our focus onto this little one. But it will still be a little while until that point. But it looks like Scarlett has finished her first knitting project, so I think I might have her do something else. She just did a beanie, so why don't we do some animal clothing? Oh, we don't. Okay, I was thinking like for the cats or something. Don't think we're gonna do that. We'll knit some more beanies, I suppose. Taylor is calling and he is asking if we want to go out to the nightclub. He's probably like, hey, we missed you last night. Do you fancy going out tonight? But unfortunately she can't because she does have work and she can't flake on that. But she is, you know, she is arranging to meet up with her friends. So I think we might head to, I don't know if I want to go to the arcade or that hangout we went to before. I know it's technically like a teen hangout space, but I think we'll probably head there because that's quite a nice environment to be with our friends. Although I did say actually, no, I don't want to do the bowling today. I'll save that for another time. I was going to say where I discovered the arcade had that basement level. Actually, no, you're not going to clean up that dish. She is, oh my goodness, she's thinking about Ollie. Lilith's head remembers Ollie Jackson fondly as memories of him begin to populate her mind. The task at hand is just an afterthought as qualities of Ollie manifest themselves as strong echoes that bring Lilith intense amounts of joy. Their encounter last time was too brief, and now Lilith is thirsty for more. When the chance to meet with Ollie arrives, it will not have come soon enough. Oh my goodness, she is definitely crushing on him. She's feeling so confident thinking about him. She did want a public woohoo, so I'm wondering if we should maybe proposition him the next time we see him. But for now, I think we are gonna head out and meet up with Rory and our friends. We have all made it out and Lilith is just talking with Taylor at the moment. He's feeling really uncomfortable. But I think we are just gonna try and catch up with a few of our friends and see how they are. Nearly click compliment appearance. We're not gonna do that, but we definitely want to have a chat with Rory. She's stopped to have a chat with us as well, whereas Maddie's just fallen onto the floor, right? Okay, fair enough. Rex has decided to run inside. Maybe things were a little bit awkward between Maddie and Rex where we tried to set them up, but it didn't really work out because they are avoiding the rest of us at the moment. But that's okay. We're here with Ebony, Taylor, and Rory, and I think Lilith is just talking about everything that's going on in her life. Like, she doesn't hide it from them. She has told them, you know, that she's joined this group of Sims and they're really accepting of her and everything, and you know, she's having a great time. It's loads of fun and she's actually doing really well. And I think she's going to ask these two, we already know that Rory is unemployed, but she's going to ask them if they're doing anything at the moment. Both of them are unemployed, so we are going to encourage them to pursue their dream jobs as well and see if they, you know, if they have better luck than Rory did. Ebony was not too keen on that idea. I feel like she comes from a rich family, so she's like, I don't need a job, I'm not going to do anything like that. Whereas Taylor was thinking about the little chef hat, so I wonder if he wants to go in the culinary career. He said yes, he's gonna give it a go. And I do think we will probably, not right now with these two here, but I think we are going to have a conversation with Rory at some point about seeing if she wants to join our career with us. Like, we met those Sims last night, and I think we might try and, well, I don't want to do it with these two here. I feel like she just wants to ask Rory to come along, you know, as her best friend. She doesn't want to unintentionally get these two involved. She just wants it to be kind of a her and Rory thing. So maybe we could come over and play some juice pong. Lilith doesn't care that she's got work soon. I feel like this is the sort of career, it doesn't matter if you turn up a little bit juiced. So let's see if Rory does any better than Lilith just failed to do. Yeah, so I feel like Lilith might be getting a little bit juiced, but then once we've had this, I think we're going to tell her about our promotion and, you know, tell her that we're working our way up. And then I think we might actually talk up Jessie and just tell her, like, you know, she's the leader of this group and she could definitely fit you in and find a place for you. It'd be great to work together. So I think she is going to talk her up a little bit and see if Rory would be open to the idea of joining the criminal career with us. Okay, maybe Lilith is actually better than I expected. I remember she played this with Damien before and I can't remember if she was good or not, but she seems to be doing all right actually. She's managed to get the first two in after missing that last one. And Rory as well. These two, I think they're both on the same sort of level. Oh, it looks like Rory has beat Lilith, and Lilith is already drunk and it's 4:30 in the afternoon. We've still got a little while until she goes off to work, but she's like, I can't believe I lost this game. She is absolutely devastated, but Rory definitely played the better game there. But we are going to come over now and have those conversations with Rory, and it looks like she's looking positive while we talk about her. She said, wow, I'd love to get to know her. So to me, that's her way of going, you know what, if you say so. Like, I didn't have very much luck beforehand with my other job, so why don't I actually go for it? The option to ask her to pursue her dream job is there, but I think because that didn't work last time, I am going to control Rory and have her. Does she like deception? Sure, I'm controlling you for like 30 seconds, if that. But I'm going to have her find a job and join the criminal career with us. Rory is now in the criminal career with us, and she is officially a tough gal. So Lilith is one level above her at the moment, but obviously because she is now part of this group, or like in the criminal career, Lilith is like, we definitely need to get you introduced to the rest of the gang. So maybe tomorrow before work, we can actually like all meet up or something, and then you can get to know everyone. I've only just met them myself, but you know, there's some interesting people there, some less interesting, but it'll be really good to have you there as well. And I think while we're here with Maddie, we're just going to encourage her to pursue her dream job as well, because I like to see what careers they decide to go for themselves. Oh my goodness, because Lilith is drunk, she's feeling annoying, like she's becoming a bit of a nuisance. That's so funny. She's also got a bit of an unhappy life, so she's feeling a little bit sad, so I feel like she might want to cause a little bit chaos. Oh, even better than a random stranger, Gabriel Spencer, who we went to school with, who we didn't like, is here. So I think we're going to pick a fight with him. You know, we're feeling drunk and we are feeling like a bit of a nuisance, so she is just yelling at him. She's like, why are you here? Get away, you absolute loser. We're going to claim to be a criminal mastermind as well. And then I noticed that we can already fight him, so we're just going to do it because we need to have fights. We need to have fights, so why not? We're just going to go for it. So here she goes in her second fight. It's technically like her fourth or fifth or something, but her second one towards her aspiration. So hopefully she wins, and Rory's just observing like, I reckon I could take this guy in a fight as well. But she is encouraging her best friend, of course. She's like, oh my goodness, I hope she's all right. Of course she will be. She's a tough girl. And of course, Lilith absolutely destroys him, and then straight away makes him jump and is laughing at him. That's so funny. Go and give him a shove, and he's making her jump now, or she's not going to be happy about that. She is shoving him, and then she's like, just go away, I don't even want to see you. So yeah, she's got into another fight. I'm going to have her go use the bathroom quickly. She's feeling so confident. But she will be heading off to work very, very shortly. Rory's also in sync, going to the bathroom as well. But hopefully she does a good job at work tonight. Better than the the last few that she's been to. We are back home and Lilith is at work, and I've realised why she wasn't doing a very good job is because she was taking it easy because she is an irresponsible sim. So she was taking it easy, so I switched it to schmooze with boss instead because I feel like she definitely wants to play up to Jessie a little bit and, you know, prove that she is worth it, that she is good enough and everything. I am surprised that these two haven't developed like a close dynamic or anything yet because they spend so much time with each other. I'm really hoping that we will get that dynamic along soon. I do still think it's pretty interesting that Baby wants to do with Lilith though. Like, even though he is so close with Scarlet and he spends all his time with her, he doesn't get wants to do with Scarlet, he gets wants to do with Lilith, and he obviously doesn't know that Lilith is his mum, but he is getting a bit older, so he does definitely see her as his sister, but he's like, why does my sister want to hang out with me? He does feel a little bit sad about it, and I feel like Scarlet is probably like ignoring all of that. And oh, Scarlet, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you not at work? It says she's at work, but she is here. What are you doing? Right, I'm gonna pretend she's not here right now and I'm gonna focus on these guys because what? That's so weird. But Baby is pretty late and he is quite tired, so he's like, can I please have a bedtime story, mama? And she is of course gonna say yes because she wants to spoil him and give him everything that he wants, and she loves to read little stories to him, so she's getting him off to sleep. I mean, we still got paid and her performance went up, but I have no idea what went on. But Lilith, why don't you just go and take yourself to sleep? That was really odd. Why was she here when she was supposed to be at work? But, you know, at least they thought she was at work. So, yeah, she's a professional slacker. Everyone has slept in today. It's 10:30. Scarlet has only recently gotten up and Baby is just waking up now. He is going to go over and do a little bit of drawing this morning while he waits for his breakfast. Lilith is still upstairs sleeping in, but I imagine she'll probably actually get up as well now because she does want to meet up with Jessie and everyone, and she wants to introduce Rory to them to try and get her accepted into the club as well. So she needs to get up so she can head to the city. She does still want to do her public woohoo, so I wonder if we can potentially have a chat with Ollie because, you know, she was very, very interested in him. She was thinking about him yesterday. She finds him so attractive, so she's like, maybe we could have a bit of a fun relationship. I love this outfit on Lilith. Look how cute she is. Even though her mum is making some food, she's just gonna come and get leftovers because that's just who she is. But oh, she's changed out for a cute outfit. I mean, this is still a very cute outfit as well, but I really liked what she was wearing before. I suppose it's because it's summer, so she's wearing her hot weather clothes. And Baby has decided to come outside to play with his Play-Doh. He had it in his room, but he's like, it's a nice day, I'm gonna head outside. And look at him, he's pushing all those colours together. That's so annoying in real life. But he, have you made anything? He looks pretty happy. He's made a little ice cream. I don't know how you separated the colours like that, but Lilith's needs are really, really high. She is completely ready for the day. So she is just calling up Rory and like, hey, ready to head over to the city? I can introduce you to everyone. And she's like, yep, of course, definitely. You know, I had a shift last night and it was really good, but it'd be good today to know everyone as well. So we're gonna head over probably to the same bar as we did last time, even though it's like the middle of the day. We don't really care about any of that. Rory and Lilith have made it to the club and the gang have all started to arrive as well. Obviously they are an infamous gang, so Rory's a little bit unsure seeing them at first. Is Charlotte drunk already? And Briella as well. Honestly, these guys. But we did obviously don't talk about Crime Club. Is that like Fight Club? The first rule of Fight Club, is it like don't talk about Crime Club? I think that's what it might be. And Rory is a pretty confident sim, so she is more than happy to introduce herself to all these other new members of the gang. But Jessie is coming over and we are now just talking up Rory to her just so they can actually get to know each other. So hopefully they'll actually get along. Rory sounds like an absolute pleasure and yeah, that looks positive. That looks like they might actually be getting along, which is really good. So Rory's great. I'm glad I got to know them. But I am quickly going to control Rory so that she can ask to actually join the club now because it is an exclusive invite only club. So Lilith can't actually invite her in. But because she has got along really well with Jessie, like look at this friendship bar already. That is insane. She is gonna apply to the Midnight Whisperers and she was accepted. Amazing. So I'm also going to have Rory. Oh, she can't actually introduce herself to them now because she's part of the club. That's a shame. I am gonna stop controlling her though. But while I was controlling Rory, it looked like Lilith decided to chat with Ollie. And Lilith is actually feeling very confident, so I'm tempted to just proposition him and see if he would just go and straight up woohoo with her, like go and dive her through and be like, so had a crazy thought, do you fancy woohoo? Because, you know, I'm really attracted to you and I think you're really cute. And he is down. He is so down. Oh, she is so happy. She's like, yes, this is what I wanted. Woohoo, with a really, really attractive guy. So she is jumping in the dumpster, and she's like, yeah, come and join me in here. She does not care. She just wanted a little bit of excitement. Oh, and thankfully he used protection because Lilith doesn't have any of that. So thankfully we don't have to worry about any pregnancies. After her woohoo, she's decided she's not got an unhappy life. She's only got a mediocre life. Oh, she makes me laugh so much. Lilith has come back in to discover Jessie talking to everyone about a plan that she's got. She's got arranging a mission that's coming up, and Lilith is just asking a little bit because obviously she wasn't in the room, and Jessie is filling her in, like, you know, we've been working as a group for a little while. This plan, this heist, and it's actually coming up this weekend, so you have recruited Rory at the perfect time because the more numbers, the more people we can rely on, the better. But there is this really, really rich couple in the main city, in the big city. They've got this really expensive apartment, and basically I hate them. They're horrible people. They were rude to me in the past, and yeah, I just don't have a good history with them. You don't need to ask questions, just don't like them. But we are going to break in. They are away this weekend. I know you don't need to know how I know, but I know that they are away this weekend and we are planning a break-in. And obviously you and Rory, you're coming along as well. We've got it all sorted out, but this is the plan. This is what's happening. And so Jessie is just filling in Lilith in what to expect. So on the weekend, in the next episode, we will be having a little bit of a break-in and a little bit of a robbery. I haven't done this feature. Thanks, lady, for getting your crotch in my shot. I haven't actually done this feature that came with For Rent before, but I thought, you know, Lilith's generation is the perfect opportunity to explore that. So yeah, we'll be doing a little bit of a break-in and maybe stealing a few things. But Jessie is interrupted by a phone call and Lilith can't work out exactly what she is saying, but she can see that she's frustrated and she is really not very happy. So she is kind of yelling down the phone and yeah, Lilith is a little bit confused. She has no idea who she's talking to, but obviously she doesn't. She's only recently got to know Jessie, so it could be anything, but Lilith is obviously going to question this and just be like, so what's going on? So Lilith is asking Jessie what it was. She's like, oh, it's just my daughter's school. They're so annoying. I'm late for pickup, but you know, they can just deal with her for a little while longer. Like, why does it matter? I'm only like an hour late or something. And Lilith is like, oh, I didn't actually know you had a daughter. And Jessie's like, yeah, well, it's not that big of a deal. Don't really matter. Don't involve my personal life in my work life or anything like that. But, you know, she's a little brat anyway, so she can just deal with being at school for a little bit longer. But I guess I probably should head off in a moment. And, you know, you've got to get ready for work tonight anyway. I know you're working this evening. I've scheduled you in for a shift preparing for the weekend. But yeah, Jessie is not too happy because she'd forgotten that, you know, she has got other responsibilities and she's not very happy about this. But Lilith is a little bit taken aback. She had no idea that Jessie had a child. But Jessie is really not happy about having to leave. She is stomping off now and leaving Lilith here. Why are you talking with this guy? No, you woohooed once. We're not going to be talking with this guy again. Why are you even here? You should definitely not be here. This is not the place for you to be. We're just going to tell him to go away. And look who is the only one left in the room again. It's Ollie. These two are really drawn to each other. I think we're going to enthuse about cats because obviously that is Lilith's, you know, that's her sort of her soft side. She really has a soft spot for cats and I don't think he does. Yeah, he's clearly not a cat person. A bunch of other Sims have decided to join us now and Ollie has stood up and Charlotte has sat down, but these two just kept staring at each other, which is really interesting. They're having a funny conversation. But Lilith will be heading to work very, very soon. It's a shame that Ladies' Night has just started because I'm sure she would have loved to have a drink. But these two are getting along quite well. Their relationship has gone up a little bit. They aren't quite friends or anything yet. They are still only acquaintances, but she is definitely close closest with him out of the other three that she has met. She's just met, obviously she's closer with Jessie and definitely with Rory, but she's like, yeah, I probably should have to off to work. I'm pretty late, and you know, Jessie will be pretty mad if I don't show up. So we'll catch up again some other time. But I had a good night with you, and she obviously enjoyed that woo that she had. It's ticked off her once. She keeps getting stuck on her bike, but she is heading off to her work shift now. I love when we come back into the house just for pure chaos. Bonnie was over here eating the fruit salad. The cats are all on the counter, and I noticed the baby is going over to splash in the toilet. So yeah, Scarlett hasn't noticed, and it seems pretty in character for him to just be splashing in the toilet. He's just a little bit cheeky, a little bit playful. He's just playing in the toilet. Look at him looking around. Before reading him his bedtime story, Scarlett is coming over to teach some shapes the baby, just to work on his skills a little bit. His imagination is definitely the highest, but we do need to work on his thinking because it's still only at level 2. But once he's had a little bit of time on his blocks, we'll definitely read him a story to sleep because he is getting pretty tired and he won't go to sleep without his bedtime story. This is one grumpy little boy. He has gotten himself so tired, and Scarlett is feeling really stressed. She's like, oh, I thought it'd be easier than this, but you know, the days aren't getting easier. He's just getting more difficult to deal with. But you know, once he goes off to sleep, Scarlett, you'll be completely fine and you can relax and do some knitting and some cross stitching. Lilith got back from work and she made 91 simoleons, so not very much money, but she is definitely ready for a promotion. So hopefully next time she goes into work, she'll be able to get promoted to the next level. It's the next morning and Lilith is up just listening to a little bit of music this morning, and then she is gonna get on with some hacking once again, visiting her old friend Lothario Trust Fund. She is I love her laugh when she's doing all of this, but she has discussed with the gang that they will meet up today just to discuss their plans for the next day, because tomorrow they will be breaking into the apartment Jessie spoke about yesterday, and yeah, they just need to get a plan in place, work out who's doing what and how things are going to work, and also just make sure that Lilith and Rory are both caught up with everything, because neither of them have done anything like this before, so they need to understand what they're getting themselves into. So yeah, we'll have that to look forward to in the next episode, but I think for now we are going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It'll mean so much to me, and I will speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone.